What's up guys, doing a little video on my new car, which is my 2017 Accord Coupe, and there's a little kitty chilling by it. This car is amazing, incredible power, it looks nice, good on gas. I just love everything about this car. Doing this video and I'm gonna go over some features that I love about this car that some people may have not known about. I got a little piece of paper here telling me my points that I want to mention on this video, because I know there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember all of them. So the first one I love about this car is I love Pandora. When I used to go to the gym, I would always listen to Pandora rap up in there when I'm in the gym. So this car connects to Pandora pretty much automatically from my phone. Oh, awesome. Car driving by, I can't do my video right. Thank you. Anyway, the car connects to Pandora from my phone right when I get in, automatically. I'm gonna demonstrate that right now. I got the key in my pocket and it has smart access, so all I do is put my hand behind the door handle and it unlocks. Look at this, and it's unlocked. I didn't have to press any buttons. All right, I'm gonna get in. I bought these new car fresheners. They're sleek and you don't even notice them, but you do smell them. All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate how the Pandora works. So just start the car up. Didn't press a single button yet. Well, I'm not gonna, and it's gonna start playing my Pandora. So the last setting I had it on was for the Pandora, so once takes a few seconds, but that was the Post Malone radio station on Pandora. Yeah, I listen to rap up in this beat. Another feature that I absolutely love about this car is on the passenger mirror there's a camera right under it for the blind spot. It's called Honda Lane Watch. So here's a button actually you can press if you want to activate the camera. Here's the camera right under the passenger mirror. You can't even see it from inside the car, but it turns the camera on every single time you put the turn signal on. Look at this. I do the turn signal and look at this. You get a view right there. That's like the coolest thing ever. Another cool feature about this car is the paint they used on this here. It has little sparkles on it, so when the sun hits it, I don't know if you can see that, but it sparkles a little bit, almost kind of like glitter, but it looks really nice in person. All right, going back to more important stuff about the car, that's paddle shifters. This car is a 6-speed automatic, but it's a really fast 6-speed, so I'm pretty sure it can shift faster than I could with my old car, which is a 5-speed manual. And so yeah, it's I I really love that it has paddle shifters. They're well placed and like you barely even see them. Like sometimes I forget that it even has paddle shifters, but they're there. This Honda is incredibly powerful. It has a 3.5 liter V6 making 278 horsepower, but this car feels like it's more powerful than that. I'd say it feels like it has 300 horsepower. In normal driving, it's fine, you know, you don't feel the power that much, but when you floor this bad boy, it takes off like crazy. I don't know how they did it, but the car feels like it has more power than 278. That's my old Honda over there, by the way. My 2012 Accord Coupe. It's a 4-cylinder manual, but this one, in terms of power, it doesn't even compare. This one blows it out of the water. We're gonna open the trunk, or not the trunk, the hood. I'll show you guys what we're working with here. I like these wheels too, by the way. Real nice. All right. Opening up this bad boy here. We got the Earth Dreams Honda engine. Pretty much, it's incredibly good on gas for how much power it has. This thing has cylinder deactivation, meaning that in light driving, usually on the highway or something, it'll shut off half the cylinders. So sometimes it'll run on either 3 or 4 cylinders, and it's incredibly well made, so you don't even notice when it does this change. This thing even has hydraulic lifts for the hood. It's amazing. This car is like so much more advanced than my old car. Not saying anything bad about my old Honda. It's for sale, by the way. But this car is so much better in every way. Since I'm at the front of the car here, I want to point out these amazing lights, these daytime running lights. This thing lights up really white, extremely white. And I've seen some other Accord Coupes, the sedans also actually, but the Accord Coupes really like look amazing, like on the highway coming the opposite way, and it looks extremely sharp. Like it's just like a solid white line. It looks amazing. So yeah, here's the motor. 278 horsepower, a lot of torque also, but actually it feels more powerful than the 278. I don't know how, but this thing is faster than cars like the STI. I don't know if any of you are familiar with what you got to do in YouTube to like not be penalized or, you know, have strikes against you, but like when cars drive by when they're obnoxiously loud music, I gotta stop the video so I don't get like a copyright strike on my channel. It's incredibly annoying. So anyway, where was I? Talking about how powerful this thing is. Yeah, there's videos on YouTube with the Accord Coupe, or the Accords with this engine, pretty much racing like cars like the STI that have the Subaru STIs have 305 horsepower, and these still beat it in a race. I don't know if it's something to do with the transmission, how it's set up, but to me it seems like this car is more powerful than what the numbers say. All right, coming to the back of the car. This may be a little bit old school of me, but this thing has a backup camera. I know a lot of cars have backup cameras nowadays, but it's just amazing to me that like I finally have a car with a backup camera. I've never had one before, and it actually lets you do 3 camera views. When you're doing the backup camera, you can change what view you actually want. But all right, check it out. I'm gonna activate the rear camera, and you get your camera view right there, and then you have options to select what kind of view you want. I always use the middle one, but check out this. It changes your camera view. Here, if you want to get real close to the bumper, it shows you the view, so you like exactly get close to the bumper. But I like the middle one. But yeah, it's like I know most cars have cameras nowadays, but the way they did it with this Honda is amazing. Like, you get this screen and then this huge screen right there. A lot of new cars, they have like this tiny little backup camera screen just to meet the requirements, but this one is pretty amazing. And I love this button also. Like, at any time you can press this button and it'll give you a view of the blind spot from your driver or passenger mirror. Here, I'll press the button again and it'll shut it off. Amazing. I just love that it has it. My old Accord didn't have anything. It has like Bluetooth and stuff, but other than that, it's a pretty standard car. While I'm in the back here, I want to show this sexy booty off. It has these dual exhausts. It like completely changes the look of the car. It's almost like, why'd you even name this the Accord Coupe? They should have had a different name for this car. Going back to Honda Smart Access with the smart key, I use the trunk a lot in my vehicles, even my Corvette, and Honda made this little button here so you never really have to press the trunk release button. You just press that little button there and it pops the trunk open. Another feature that I absolutely love about my new car is that it has remote start. I love that they incorporated it right into the factory key. Just standing next to the car from this angle, it just feels so muscular looking. I love the car as is right now, but one mod I might do is just put a short ram intake, maybe K&N or something like that, and completely transform the sound of the car when I'm giving it throttle. I'll be honest, it's not comparable to like really performance oriented cars with downshifting, but when you're flooring the throttle, the upshifts are pretty quick. I'm pretty impressed by how fast Honda made this automatic transmission. Another random thing I really like about this car is the rear exhausts. It completely like transforms the look of the car. Like, it makes it look so much more muscular, almost as if like Honda shouldn't even have named this the Accord. They should have given it a new name, like, because the car is so good looking and muscular. Overall, I'm pretty impressed by this car. It has so many features, so much data that can be shown. I didn't even show you guys like all the options. I don't even know all the options that it has, but this car, to me, my impressions of it are, it has tons more features and the performance is way more than my 4-cylinder Accord. I'm incredibly impressed by this. It's almost like the car is better than you could imagine for a front-wheel drive car. 5.5 0 to 60. I'm definitely keeping this car for like years to come, I think. I don't know if you can see in there, but it shows me the temperature reading. My old car didn't even do that, and it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit right now. One thing, like really one thing that I wish this car had that it doesn't is a digital speedometer. I don't know why, I just love having a digital speedometer. Like, the numbers digitally represent how fast you're going. It doesn't have that, but that's one thing I really wish this car had. Like, kind of the only thing it doesn't have. Another little complaint, which is not really that big, but this center storage in my old car, it was actually bigger. I got this because you know why. Yeah, the life we live in right now, but this little storage area is smaller than my old car. Another thing that the old car did better, to be honest, the glove box keyhole in my Honda key, it's not really a key, it's kind of just like a fob, but this metal part here, if I really want to open it up, which I don't want to do right now, but you pull this thing to the side and you can pull out this metal piece, and then like you can lock and unlock your glove box. But that's such a hassle to me, like for locking the glove box. I don't even want to do this in the video right now. In my old car, it was just a key and I could conveniently just lock it quick, and that would be that. But that's kind of one annoyance, because sometimes I park the car places that are questionable. I really want the glove box locked, but I find myself not locking the glove box anymore. Another random fact about this Honda is, I don't know if it's because it has a really smooth V6 engine or what it is, but this car is really like quiet while driving, way quieter than my old car. It just feels smooth, and maybe it's the tires too, but the cabin in here is completely different from my old car. Almost as if this is like a different brand, like a German car or something. That's how nice and quiet it is in here when you're just driving normally. The engine is quiet too, but when you put your foot down, you hear that V6 power. This car is so powerful that when you're just driving normally and you feel the automatic transmission downshift, you can feel like the downshifting making you decrease your speed. Like normally you'd think in an automatic car like just a Honda, you're not supposed to feel that, but this engine is so strong that like you feel a little bit, even though the transmission is really smooth, you still feel like you decreasing speed from just like the strength of the engine. I'm a person that, like, when I listen to music that I really like, it really puts me in a good mood. And I'll be honest, I listen to rap, so this car connects to Pandora on my favorite rap stations automatically, and that just puts me in a great mood. One day I was driving to work right at this light over there, and the car started playing some rap music. It was, I don't know what song it was. I think it was the song It Goes Down in the DM. And like I was so happy because I love that song, and I smiled like subtly, like I did like a little smile, and there was a person like standing on the red light in their car, and I looked at them and they were like, "Man, you look creepy as heck," smiling like that at me for no reason. I'm gonna get out of the car and show you how the smart access works with locking the car. So you get out of the car, just hit this button, and the car is locked. I really love the color of this car. It's like a gunmetal gray. The car can be pretty dirty, but on video it still looks, or in person also, it really looks clean anyway. Here you can see this pretty dirty area. On my black car that would be really visible, but on the gray or silver color like this, it really hides how dirty it actually is. That would look way dirtier on my black car. Here's like a representation. But yeah, when it's winter time, it's way better to have a gray car than black. Here's how the old one looks with just one exhaust. I know they have V6s in this generation too, and even those, when you have dual exhausts, it makes the entire car look better and more muscular. But I'm pretty happy that I have dual exhausts now. figured I'd show my rough car off a little bit too. That Honda is incredibly smooth and fast, but this thing is loud, rough. Not saying anything bad about it. I love this car too, but the Honda is like so smooth. This thing, you hit a bump and you hurt your neck almost. But yeah, this is manual. The Corvette is faster, but that Honda is still incredibly fast for a daily driver. Last year I got this Corvette. I tried having it as a daily driver, and you really can't have a car like this as a daily driver. It's like so rough and it sits so low. Like look how tall I am compared to this thing. My hip is like this level to the car. You see that? And I'm about 6'3", so this is my summer car. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, and I'll catch you next time.